27 Murray Hill Road in Scarsdale. Basically, today I'd like to explain a little bit about our water filtration system. Okay, basically the water comes in off the street, runs through the meter, goes through our particle filter, which takes out big particles of dirt and whatever comes in off the street. From there, it goes into our carbon filtration system. This is activated carbon. It removes chlorine, fluoride, does a little bit of lead, mercury, and also removes any smells that might be in the water. Not that lead and mercury are necessarily the problem for Scarsdale water, but it's just good to know that it's there. This is like a bulletproof system. It really works well. These tanks get changed every year to year and a half. One of them has to be switched out, and basically that's your key to clean water and a healthy home. Okay, another part of the water system at 27 Murray Hill Road is the water pressure in this area of town happens to be a little bit low. We have a lot of fixtures throughout this house. We've added a pressure tank and pump, which will give you great pressure throughout the home. Okay, our HVAC system has basically this heat pump technology, which the source of the energy for that is electricity. Okay, it's really efficient, but as the temperature goes down, it becomes less efficient. At about 20 degrees, that's the point where we determine that it's less efficient, the electric is less efficient than the gas. And that's where our natural gas boiler comes into play. This is your heat source when the temperature outside goes below 20 degrees. It's basically a redundant heat system, because if you should ever have a problem with the heat pump, this guy here will take over the heat for the house. So you basically have two heating systems in this house as well, which is kind of an added benefit of having the two. This boiler also heats our hot water for the house. We have a 120 gallon indirect fired hot water tank, very efficient, provides enough hot water for the entire block. So we're in good shape there. Okay. Another part of the HVAC system that is probably what kind of sets us apart is the use of HRVs or ERVs. In this case, what this does is it removes stale air and brings in fresh air from outside. It'll give you the ability to basically change the air in the house to your taste, but it also happens automatically by settings in the thermostats, and it basically gives you clean and fresh air in the house. The air that runs through the ERV is filtered as it comes into the home, but then it's introduced into the airstream of the air handler, and then it's filtered by the MERV 15. So it's not like you're bringing in pollen and all the dust from outside, but it's still a good idea to get fresh air into the home and get rid of any stale or contaminated air. And that's what the purpose of the ERV is. Each of our air handler units, we have one on each floor that basically does air changes and keeps the air fresh in the home. Carrier air handler does both heat and cool. In this case, we have heat pump technology. Basically, we're going to heat the home and cool the home with the same equipment. It's the most efficient that's on the market right now, and it's very quiet. I'm I'm really happy with the way the carrier equipment's been working in the house. We're still in the utility room, and this is just a minor aside, but 27 Murray Hill Road, we have a 400 amp service. That's two 200 amp panels. Basically, these are as well, we have two generators, which one powers one panel, one powers the other panel. In this case, I felt it was the best system that we could have. I love the redundancy of it, the idea that if there should be a mechanical issue, you're always going to have power in this house, no matter what. Okay, you know, you'll have. It's just a great system.